Oh, hello, that was quick. Hello, my beloved co-traveler. So, today is day number 23, and I was thinking today, last time we discovered all the floor, right? The bridge, we discovered a bridge, which actually also is a fantastic symbol for what we were reading about. And this came to me this morning while I was doing my meditation. It came to me that it was perfect. Why? Because I was sharing with you my rock bottom experience, and so therefore rock bottom, there's no rock, but it's a wooden bottom, but still we were focusing on the bottom. So now, since the focus now is how to go back up again, I was thinking, let's see what's up. Oh, I have no idea. So it's just a tree, I guess. So what's up here? Where are we going? So now I'm going to step outside because I'm in a room, but I have the opportunity to step outside. So let's see what we have. So there's that. Okay. All right. So I like this. So, so let's see. We have this, where is it? This one, meaning that we're going to head into here, which is a form of a heart. Love it. Self-love. A lot of pink. I love it. This is fantastic. So we're shooting to aim for self-love, where the leaves are falling down right now. That's what we're going for, right? So we're going all the way from down here, all the way towards love, self-love, which is written in the sky, because not even the sky is the limit. All right, so that's that. Let's go back inside again. Yes, okay, so welcome back. So that was a different one today as far as I started. I didn't even expect to record yet. It just happened. I wanted to test something with the camera back and forth, and boom, here we are. And so let's just go with it, right? Because we are being spontaneous creatures. All right. So let me get situated, and let's see what happens in day number 23. And I hope that you are doing magically well. And that you do you every single day, more and more. And focus on love. Focus on love. We got some love here. Yeah, so today's a loving day. Love it. Okay, let's go. Once my inner Atreyu warrior rest found herself ready, steady for this magically sounding finding back home again challenge at hand, I, as a next step, right away jump into this newly presented living on earth game exercise with lots of persistence and willpower. Yeehaw! Let's rock and roll! After many countless effort attempts, though, of putting all these, in theory, so much easier sounding growth and expansion stepping stone recommendations into action, my soul soon came to face the newly arising truth that any lasting desired performances presented themselves to be of much trickier nature than expected. Yes, and those many stopping moments then eventually guided myself to the quite disturbing cognition that this within these past 7.5 years created U.S. Swiss Linda version ended up being quite different from whom I remembered little Linda to have started out as on that to me so precious May Day early morning. Oh boy, yup. And this reality truth therefore required the immediate pre-action step from my end to first figure out into whom on heaven's earth I actually transmuted this one so wild and free-spirited little one into, before my actual solid foundation recreation quest could be beginning its proper and effective course. Oh my, what a mess. Sniff. Thankfully, the all-time magical universe once again reliably and swiftly showed up as the wonderful guiding hand by making right away sure to have my eyeballs stumble over a, to my soul, quite striking and eye-opening quote. He who looks inside awakens, and he who looks outside dreams. On my Facebook wall first, and once more about 18 hours later within one of my neighborhood stores called Awakening. Ha! Gotcha. Now, as this rather controversial line within its second coincidence strike very much so succeeded in captivating my Gemini's curiosity, I therefore instantly felt prompted to start a researching quest on it with this brilliant, all-knowing Google web page tool, and therefore quickly found myself slightly surprised about its Tuogao origin. Wow, hold on, what? Did I just read Tuogao? Yes, and suddenly the magical universe started to reveal to my soul that this amazing statement happened to have been expressed a long time ago by one of my fellow Swiss confederates, the famous psychiatrist and psychoanalyst Carl Gustav Jung. Wow, for real? For real? And this newly created now moment then right away decided to continue its teachings with the updates that one, his soul, precisely 800 years prior to my reappearance, ended up deciding to start out his next living on Earth game ride in a tiny, at the beautiful Lake Constance boarding village called Kiswil, that happens to be situated only a 10 minutes car ride away from little Linda's Parkweg routed sweet home base, which she and two of her Herr Keller classmates on top of it all back in the thrilling 1980s for some secret remaining reasons at some point started to nickname Stinky Stinky. Ha! Oops, now it's out! Oh no! Sorry, Sonia and Alexandra. Though I shall keep the rest of it safe and sound within. Wink. So yeah, since this additional cool, yeah, this is so cool, added Cider India connection immediately ended up striking my soul as another significant, mind-blowing coincidence, I as a next step right away decided to direct this rather deep-diving sounding "he who looks outside dreams, he who looks inside awakens" quote some further attention, and found myself rather surprised about my inner voice's suggestion to having my soul picking up a daily meditation practice. Meditation? Are you asking for my soul to start meditating so that I will be able to better complete my "who did I become" discovery quest upon this newly entered finding back home again path? Well, even though this proposed task sounded rather bzzz to my oracles, I, as part of this tremendous abundance of time gifted hand, decided to give this one after all only knows the outcome of anything by giving it its fair shot statement, its fair shot. Boom. Now, as my experience with this topic happened to be limited to a few months prior via this Google search engine attracted many free downloadable Orin samples, of which same pronounced Orin expression little Linda recently, interestingly, furthermore took notice of in a beginning scene during a newly entered The Never-Ending Story movie adventure, and this in the form of a to Atreyu for guiding and protecting purposes handed mystical necklace. I, after some more researching attempts, came to decide to give those many on YouTube available guided meditations their fair trials on where my soul at first connected the most with an acquaintance's brilliant Kelly Howell recommendation. Thank you. Then a few weeks into this newly gathered twice a day he who looks outside dreams, he who looks inside awakens tested life toolbox ingredient already proved itself of tremendous help upon my overall mental and physical well-being stabilization quest. Yay! And all these many uplifting released he who looks inside awakens created cause and effect vibrations actually found themselves already rewarding my awareness within the very first few trials, and this in the form of experiencing my soul to be more relaxed, calm, balanced, and more aware again of my own inner self, of my surroundings, and of this friendly, love-driven, inner existing heart over head voice. Strike! Way to go! One of my further significant awareness checks that this newly experienced living on Earth game lifestyle shifts brought along with turned out to be the fact that I suddenly, ungrowingly started to catch my soul being preoccupied with figuring out the question as of why her vessel still found itself placed within this rather unsatisfactory and as outdated resonating the other planet home sweet home based choice resulting from 7 years ago. That's right. Obviously, this one so magical and thrilling perceived Big Apple dream come true experience, meanwhile, somewhere down the road truly seemed to have lost all its many powerful sparkles in order to keep my soul anything close to the so-called happy camper preferred state of mind comfort zone creation, which truth furthermore led me to lastly accept the facts that this concrete jungle soul mainly gets ruled by the world of the from Little Linda in 2006 escape swimming along with the current-based business aquarium reality check, and by 2, an abundance of stage-based swimming against the stream opportunities within the magical world of acting. And yes, and therefore, those newly from my end approved conclusions finally led my soul to accept the already known reality check that my vessel actually found itself meanwhile kind of cruising within a rather misplaced and off the original desired don't dream your life, live your dream catching track formation, and this no matter the then current visa status spectacle at hand. What? Oh boy, yes, the truth of the matter after all remained that my soul for one ungrowingly caught herself feeling the most drawn, passionate, and most loving towards any presented on-camera created opportunities, and that Little Linda's original and still very valid the ultimate childhood dream vision second of all results in the very thrilling desire to act as a leading lady in a Hollywood motion picture. Yeehaw! That's right. Wait a minute. What? Oh, oops. Exactly. And as one thing always leads to another, my wonderful head cinema production therefore immediately went ahead and guided my awareness right back to the in 2005 in Santa Monica created memory file on which this friendly sent young man, as his third childhood acting dream stepping stone master plan, proposed that Little Linda could always continue her Cali dream and adventure as a respected New York City trained actress whenever that living on Earth game ride cruises towards its end. Boom. OMG, this I almost forgot. Was this maybe the point that the magical universe all along eagerly tried to bring across? Oh no! Yep. That is how my slumbering, Kali dreaming desire finally successfully got awoken again within one slap, and how my soul then came to decide that this from Madame Procrastination, terribly well guarded, living on Earth game adventure, as a matter of fact, soon called for its proper attention, accompanied with the further execution of a just appeared long overdue letting go of something that no longer serves one's growth and expansion, action, exercise, choice. Okay, got it. That will is my command. The more that I from that now moment on began to carry this rediscovered childhood Cali dream and option within my heart, the more it dawned on me that my soul within those sunny, wild West Coast offered lighter and loving vibration most likely would be finding herself a lot more in tune with the from her end almost 4 decades ago original Linda wartenweiler experienced comfort zone notes. Oh yeah, a further true snap of fact that let the city filled with angels light up as a more fitting territory for my inner artist. Meanwhile, also resulted in my discovery that Mother Nature decided to equip little Linda with all the necessary tools in order for her to effortlessly and apparently convincingly portray any female villain character. Ha! Watch out! Watch out! Wink. Yes, and throughout time, I ungrowingly have been told that my soul happens to come across as rather creepy and scary as soon as my transformation into one of these darker appearing characters found itself being put into action. Abracadabra. And this without me even trying. LOL. Oops. Well, I very much so assume that all these many horror movies, including Danny's and my soul's kind bully episodes from back in the day, certainly must have taken their sweet tiny toll on little Linda, wink, which developed skill on top of it all with guarantee perfectly well ended up getting expressed by whatever battlefield my inner warrioress right then happened to be floating in. Ha! Now, as this female villain genre revealed itself with time as one of my specialties, a dear filmmaker friend of mine, who actually ever since our first artistic encounter in 2011 came to decide to use little Linda's many acquired talents as his set muse for all his own ongoing horror and thriller story creations, happened to synchronically to my own inner Cali dreaming occurring realization journey, pointing out whilst on set for his in mid-July 2013 own written, produced and directed short film called Imprisoned Souls, that one, my soul's skills, in his opinion, would do rather well in the magical movie mecca based in Los Angeles. That two, most horror movies within this The Other Planet sphere actually happen to be produced over there, and that three, my vessel therefore possibly should be considering to relocate itself to the more suitable Wild West Coast formation. Wow, what? The universe? LOL. Certainly his words found themselves straight traveling to my heart area, which reality check immediately caused the beloved universe to take advantage of this just ignited cause and effect momentum by sending little Linda a wonderful boot camp ending indicating next fitting stepping stone gesture her way. Yay! About 1 week later, while my soul found herself busy with an occasional Instagram interaction with a dear like-minded Swiss-German LA-based actress friend of hers, whom little Linda with lots of joy briefly happened to get connected with throughout her thus far unmentioned NYC MCTC theater company member journey of 4 years, this particular friend randomly suddenly found herself for the first time wondering when my vessel would be paying hers a visit. Boom. What? Wow. Very thrilled about this newly appeared synchronicity par excellence opportunity at hand, I therefore quickly updated this kind friend on the truths that one, I as part of another LA scouting adventure exercise literally just found myself in the middle of eyeing into traveling towards her direction in September, and that too, my soul very much so would love to reconnect with hers in her current home sweet home based chosen city. Then, as soon as this line found itself posted on our Instagram thread, lovely Marim instantly went ahead and kindly offered her cozy couch for my vessel to rest upon during my planned stay. Hooray! How sweet! Merci! Yes, and as this next Swiss Confederate-based coincidental delivered supporting gesture revealed itself as enough of a comfort zone reason for my soul to feel ready, steady, Kelly, dreaming, catch and go, I within a short amount of days, with no doubt, quickly went ahead and purchased my next precious LAX airfare ticket. Yay! Los Angeles, here I finally come again. Yeehaw! Then, alongside with the arrival of a third never-ending September waiting period at hand, our additional 90 days granted stronger Linda wartenweiler skills visa evidence collection period thankfully found its dragging end a few days prior to my departure as well, which reality check therefore caused for my lawyer to send out everything required as promised. Wonderful. Fingers crossed. With this updated taken action step under my belt, my vessel then happily embarked the aircraft on the chosen mid-September date towards a newly entered wild West Coast adventure. And this for the first time as a New York City trained and with its famous attitude equipped actress. Ha! After a lovely and relaxing flight, my vessel then finally found itself anxiously and with how will this movie Metropolis feel like now out of the eyes of a well-transmuted actress / New Yorker / ex-banker perspective? Would my soul finally fit in and feel ready for this original and by now probably so much easier felt challenge at hand? A small LA connecting and belonging opportunity I meanwhile after all found myself able to create with all the from the Big Apple's madness already escaped acting and filmmaking friends in count, filled thoughts, reconnecting with the city of angels ground after a this time break of a little over 8 years. Wow, 8 years? That long already? Yep, that long. And this being back reality check, my dear co-traveler, as usual, felt so right to my soul, let me tell ya. Yes, and therefore this city's and my sweet Swiss friends' warm and joyful welcoming gestures as part of its cause and effect reaction instantly succeeded in triggering these from little Linda much appreciated, soothing, home sweet home vibrations back into my awareness. Hello again, woot woot, and thank you. This rather thrilling and well replenishing scouting week, I happily ended up feeling with several old NYC soul reconnections, with networking in general, with 2 spontaneous, attracted private photo shoots, with revisiting many of Little Linda's, especially 1996 created memory places, whilst the magical soul of Santa Monica anew decided to put another loving spell onto mine, and with simply enjoying myself within this warm, sunny, soothing, relaxing, with nature-filled and easy-going offered energy flow of this so much quieter city filled with many angels experience, love. Then one day prior to my departure, the beloved universe decided to furthermore encourage my ongoing Cali dreaming catching mission by spontaneously granting my inner artist with the opportunity to meet up with a there-based manager with whom a friendly casting director friend of mine put my soul in touch with a few days prior. Yeehaw! As this meeting from A to Z went truly well, and as our 2 souls immediately ended up clicking in a rather funny tag team way, we therefore both, with no doubt, decided to jump onto a bi-coastal freelancing-based collaboration for starters, and this as soon as the green lights of my rather draining visa spectacle would appear within the hopefully very soon arriving now moment horizon. Strike. With all of these many thrilling impressions and inspirations at hand, I therefore truly felt rather easy for my soul to say yes to this original, the ultimate childhood dream vision experienced head cinema creation, was back up in the air again, which reality check instantly let my attention travel back to my in Santa Monica once. The key to your success is to keep your dream in focus and to have the courage to do things others won't do. Received attitude formula. Sweet. Okay, let's. Once my vessel found itself in the late dark PM, safe and sound, placed on JFK's ground again, I right away experienced myself almost cracking up about how welcoming, charming, and friendly this rather ruthless and sarcastic city simply decides to present itself at times. LOL. After my discovery of the airport staff's decision to get some apparently required construction work done on the for all passengers to the subway stations and terminals in between connecting solution required air trains tracks, and this all night long, all night, oh yeah. I therefore right away found myself for quite some time patiently waiting for its replacement bus. Then, as soon as this Plan B vehicle, about 45 minutes later, dropped my vessel off at its desired L train station stop, my soul, as a next adventure step, instantly came to face the almost exact same deja vu experience from earlier. What? Yup, that's right. The presented changes this time around, though, appeared in the form of learning that one part of my home sweet home transporting L train line found itself experiencing some updating, repairing work as well, which reality check furthermore meant that I, in that very now moment, needed to wait for another replacement bus somewhere in a rather sketchy appearing Brooklyn neighborhood area, so that it then would be able to release my vessel onto its from then on properly operating L train stop experience. Boom. OMG. Wow. After an almost never-ending 2.5 hours instead of its usual 1 hour duration experienced right back to my lovely home sweet home based in Williamsburg. My frustration level synchronically, very much so happily, ended up throwing itself back on track again, which in its awareness truth for my soul meant that her concrete jungle readaptation process found itself in its successful completed status mode as well. Ta-da! Well done. Yes, and therefore this city's message hit my reality within a clearer than clear. We are delighted to have you back, lovely Linda. We truly missed you here. Though never do this LA thingy ever again, alright? You better watch out. Watch out. Welcoming home gesture. Ha! LOL. As far as my newly set Cali dream and catching game plan at hand, I based on my ongoing visa waiting and sitting around spectacle of another up to 19 possible days decision-making process time frame normality right after my resettling in phase came to decide that mid-January 2014 therefore seemed to be the ideal wild West Coast transition period to aim for. Yeehaw! In the middle of October though, I to my surprise, out of the blue, came to learn that my living on Earth game boot camp journey for one still seemed to be walking in its ongrowing shoes, whilst my soul too suddenly got presented with the incredible news that the entire immigration office a couple of days ago decided to call in a surprise strike period. Excuse me? Seriously? They are on the strike now? OMG, what the heck? Filled with many more of these as frustrating described collected vibrations, I thereafter instantly found myself dialing my lawyer's iPhone number in order to find out what on heaven's earth this newly appeared delaying mystery at the horizon was all about. From his soul, mine then came to learn that unfortunately, everyone involved needed to remain in their waiting shoes until this very unpleasant situation would be finding its hopeful end soon, which truth therefore too called in the further patience is a virtue method as its ongoing game plan at hand. Bummer. Absolutely unpleased about this rather nerve-wracking introduced spectacle, my soul then decided to finish the conversation with the further discovery that my entire world found itself all shaken up again. Ah! As soon as I succeeded in letting most of my built-up emotion flow out of my system, my inner arterial warrioress then immediately came to decide to give those newly discovered positive affirmation life toolbox ingredient tricks their fair trial, by furthermore pulling little Linda's oh so magical positivity card for help, with the intent to hopefully succeed in rising my overall as rather heavy perceived existing state of mind vibrations towards a desired final visa approval end result. Then, after a strike duration of a total of 2 weeks, the immigration office staff finally decided to jump back on their regular work schedule again, which reality check therefore right away prompted my soul to even more so plead the kind universe to please guide my responsible immigration officer towards the approval of my longed for 01 visa childhood dream catching ticket ASAP, please. Well, and as by mid-November this patience is a virtue method very much so got pushed with an ongoing and never-ending enjoy the silence reality check, I anxiously and with no doubt instantly picked up my iPhone anew and dialed my lawyer's number with the intent to receive any kind of update on the whereabouts. 6 very precious and very valuable months, after all, slowly have been snailingly melting away by my awareness at this very now moment, which truth of experiencing my desperate, evolving inner artist being on hold for that long simply caused for my patience, practicing soul to gradually freak out. Understanding, as usual, my lawyer's soul then right away expressed his sympathy for my ongoing concerns at hand by quickly continuing his cheering up attempts with the information flow that one, he happily would love to call up the immigration office in order to hopefully receive any news on my behalf, though that too, this task as part of the experienced strike cause and effect reaction result would rather appear as an unwise choice, as every immigration officer's desk, after all, must be finding itself being stacked up with 2 weeks of additional produced work, which truth factor therefore very much so happens to be slowing down the entire visa process journey for every soul involved. Boom. And then in order to round this entire evolving debacle the most elegantly way possible up, my lawyer decided to exit our conversation with the wonderful, further appreciated cherry on top added piece of cake awareness check ingredient that 3. As for the cheerful around the corner slumbering Christmas holiday season at hand, that pace of the entire visa department usually would experience some slower productivity as well, that my soul therefore needed to remain patient until most likely January 2014, the earliest, if my inner artist gets lucky slap. What? January 2014, the earliest? Are you freaking kidding me? OMG, beloved universe, hello? What are you doing? Sniff. Yes, and these very words, accompanied with the knowledge that my entire, until 2016, powerful career establishing green key evidence hourglass kept on running low or by the day as well, therefore instantly found themselves, as you possibly can imagine, my dear supporting co-traveler, hitting my heart and soul faster than the lightest speed of light with its best shot possible. Ouch! How on heaven's earth was this from my end by then as absolutely unacceptable and disastrous? Don't dream your life. Live your the ultimate childhood dream vision perceived reality check possibly possible. With this outcome truly, the Was this outcome truly the result of my, throughout the past few years, inner and outer U.S. Switzerlander undertaken thought and behavior pattern adjustment choices, which updated results, therefore, within this very boot camp now moment, truthfully started to reflect their "you are what you thinkest," as thoughts become things and energy flows where your attention goes, results in its materialized mirror effect. OMG, what a mess. Help, help, help! And right in that further arriving now moment, I then, as for the usual reaction approach, and as of little Linda's trusted, everything happens for a reason, collected life toolbox ingredient, forced myself to stay stronger for longer, please. Now, as a relocation to the city filled with angels, with this very limiting visa pending status at hand, seemed like a nonsense choice to my logical, evolved mindset at that particular time of my many created living on earth game adventures. My soul, therefore heavy-hearted, came to decide to synchronically push this desired stepping stone action choice forward to my hopefully soon arriving yellow key visa approval moment. Deal. What I, with this remastered game plan, found myself unaware of, though, revealed itself with time, with the awareness discovery that I, on the other rope of things, subconsciously also ended up putting my own self, including little Linda's entire acting childhood dream quest, on hold. Yup. And therefore, I later on came to realize that sneaky Miss-Fear anew succeeded in convincing my still rather whirlwind-inflected inner self to believe that a stepping outside of my newly adapted NYC comfort zone reality seemed to be a too risky of a choice, accompanied with way too much involving work, and that for that reason another from Madame procrastination demanded wait a while attitude adaptation needed to get called in until further notice ASAP. That's right. And that's it for today, my friends. Oh yes, I'm telling you, that's what happened. Yeah, we're moving along. What can I say? Yes, I don't even know what to say, but yes, I was very mad. I still am mad, kind of. But whatever, it is what it is, and because we're focusing on love, self-love, right? And yeah, so that's it. Wish you, as usual, my best wishes only for you. Be safe out there. I hope to see you again on day number 24, and for more things to experience. And yeah, follow your dream no matter what. Ha, here I am again. I got cut off. I didn't even realize I was speaking to you as usual, and then you were gone. All right, so I said follow your dream. They were given to you for a reason. That is correct. And they say, let's find out, the harder it gets, the more rewarding it will be. So yes, I believe in that, and so do you. You do too in yours, all right? Because it's the truth. If you believe it's the truth, all right, my friend. All right, so that's it. I know it's still recording. Yes, I can see it. We're still here connected. All right, so I see you soon for day number 24. Be safe out there, all right? Sending you much love. Oh yeah, let's have much love. I didn't do that before, so let's do it now, all right? Sending you much love. And always remember to do you, all right? All right, goodbye, my friend. Bye.